Sir Abraham Lincoln said, and I quote, "If you are absolutely determined to make a lawyer of yourself, the thing is more than half done." A very good morning to one and all. It is a pleasant morning, a beautiful day, with yet another set of opportunities before us. I, Nelvita Norona, deem it my privilege to have this task of hosting this event. May I now request our beloved principal, Dr. Tarnath Shetty, along with the coordinators of the Moot Court Society, to kindly invite the dignitaries to the dais. SDM Law College is recognized as one of the top colleges of Karnataka. Apart from providing theoretical knowledge, the college also imparts practical training to its students. The Moot Court Society of the college has carved for itself an enviable niche in the legal fraternity by being the first in the country to organize and host creative national-level moot court competitions. And this year, we present before you JURIS INGENIO 2018, an innovative national-level law fest spread across 3 days, which will witness a contest between the best law colleges of India. One song can change a moment. One idea can change the world. One step can start a journey. But prayer can start and change even the impossible. Let us now rise and place ourselves before the Almighty. May I now call upon Ms. Veekshita and Ms. Shruti, students of SDM Law College, to lead us into prayer.
जय जय हे भगवती सुरभारती तव चरणौ प्रणमामः नाद ब्रह्ममयी जय वागीश्वरी शरणं ते गच्छामः जय जय हे भगवती सुरभारती तव चरणौ प्रणमामः त्वमसि शरण्या त्रिभुवनधन्या वन्दिता सुरमुनिचरणा नवरसमाधुरा कविता मुखरा नवरसमाधुरा कविता मुखरा स्मितरुचिरुचिराभरणा जय जय हे भगवती सुरभारती तव चरणौ प्रणमामः
Thank you, Veekshita and Shruti, for invoking God's blessings over us and our endeavors. We are highly honored with the presence of our esteemed guests and the wonderful audience. It's a glad welcome we bring to you this morning, filled with desires, hopes, and dreams that we all share. I now call upon Ms. Sushmita Suresh, coordinator of SDM Moot Court Society, to welcome the gathering.
Good morning, everyone. Distinguished guest, Shri Joshua H. Samuel, Principal Chairman of SDM Law College, Dr. Taranath, Convener of the Moot Court Society, Mrs. Annapurna Sheth, my fellow Moot Court Society members, students and participants. Welcome to JURIS INGENIO 2018. I'm Sushmita Suresh from Final Year Law. I'm so pleased to see so many excited faces of law enthusiasts from all over India in one place. I welcome all of you on behalf of SDM Law College. Our inaugurator, Shri Joshua H. Samuel, is a principal attorney and senior partner at J. Hudson Samuel and Partners, Bangalore. Mr. Joshua Samuel practices in Supreme Court of India and has appeared in various matters of national interest and importance. He also practices in various high courts and other appellate tribunals. A special welcome to you, sir. I request our principal, Dr. Taranath, to honor our guest. This fest is presided by our ever support system, Dr. Taranath. I extend a very warm welcome to you, sir. I would also like to welcome our Vice Principal, Dr. Balika, and all other teaching and non-teaching staffs. Juris Ingenio translates from Latin to mean legal genius. This fest is a platform for everybody to showcase their skills and beauty of law while celebrating our national friendships. I extend a very warm welcome to members of the Bar Association, advocates from Bangalore and Kerala who will be here to preside over the events. I welcome all of you on behalf of SDM Law College. The competition would not exist without the constant, firm, long-lasting support offered by the sponsors, supporters, and contributors that year after year help us make the competition what it is today. I welcome you all. I extend a very warm welcome to our photographer, Mr. Kirti, and the members of the press. Last but never the least, I would also like to welcome my fellow students to this fest. Enjoy your participation in JURIS INGENIO 2018 and have a memorable time in our coastal city of Mangalore. Thank you all.
Thank you, Sushmita, for extending a warm welcome to each one gathered here. Today is the day we learn to look through the eyes of others, to find out and experience what the world is like for them. It is also the day we grow bigger than our differences and offer a platform to each one to put forth their views. We now have Ms. Lenita Matthias, Secretary of SDM Moot Court Society, sharing the overview of the fest.
We keep moving forward, opening new doors and doing new things because we are curious, and curiosity keeps leading us down new paths. These were the words of Walt Disney. Good morning, everyone. My name is Lenita Matthias, and I am the Secretary of the Moot Court Society 2018. Novelty is the essence of life. Our existence would be monotonous if not for the inherent urge in our being to find novelty. SDM Law College is an institution that believes in innovation, which is why it birthed the Moot Court Society. Ever since its inception, the Moot Court Society has been undergoing constant metamorphosis to put forward a better version of itself each time. We have come a long way from the first moot court competition conducted by us to a full-fledged law fest like JURIS INGENIO 2018. As my friend said, JURIS INGENIO is Latin for legal genius. This is a 3-day national level law fest which has attracted students from various parts of the country. It consists of a wide array of events which are fashioned in such a way so as to put to test the legal caliber of the participants. We have 10 events, some of which are written and the others oratory. Through this competition, we aim to highlight and bring forth in the participants the diverse legal skills required in each and every lawyer. The events like legal research, legal drafting, judgment writing, and law fiction evaluate the research, drafting, and written skills of the contestants, while domestic inquiry, bail petition, and crisis management examine their ability to handle a complicated situation. Youth Parliament is an event which emphasizes on our democratic ethos in the present generation. We also have a unique event known as All-in-All Advocacy, which outlines the legal journey of a case right from its beginning in the advocate's chamber to its end in the court. It is an on-the-spot competition wherein only the clients will introduce the case to the participants, and subsequently the participants will have to elicit additional information of the case at every stage till it reaches the appellate court, and then make their arguments to the satisfaction of the judges seeking a favorable decision. It is because of the competitive nature of these competitions that we chose to refer to this fest as the Battle of Minds. This fest, JURIS INGENIO, on the whole is an attempt on the part of the Moot Court Society of SDM Law College to inculcate in the present and future generations a love for law. We hope that through this fest, we will be able to make a significant value addition to the legal fraternity of our nation. In conclusion, I would like to state the motto of the Moot Court Society, which is Pro Justicia, because we stand for justice. Thank you.
Thank you, Lenita, for sharing the overview of the fest. Dreams and ideas are worthless if they aren't backed by sheer courage to execute them. We have gathered here with a zeal to achieve, with a dream to conquer. We are now at the most awaited moment of the day. May I kindly request Shri Joshua Samville and all the dignitaries on the dais to step forward and inaugurate the National Law Fest JURIS INGENIO 2018 by lighting the lamp and mark the event. kindly request one participant to join the dignitaries. My sincere thanks to all the dignitaries for helping us have a great start. We have amidst us an eminent personality, the inaugurator of JURIS INGENIO 2018, Shri Joshua Samwell, a man who believes his actions speak for himself. He has been instrumental in inspiring several young minds. We are now eager to hear from you, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. That sounds much better. Beloved Principal, Vice Principal, the moot court admin, the convener, the professors, the participants, and dear students, it is my privilege to stand here, and it is also my privilege and honor to inaugurate this moot court competition. 34 years back, many of you all, I don't know whether you all know this, I went to this college to do my 5-year law. 34 years back, that was in 1984. And when we did a 5-year law, I think I can remember only once we had a moot court competition, all the 5 years. But anyway, today you all have the privilege of having this event year after year, not only in your college, you all participate in many colleges all over the country. Over the next 3 days, we expect to see the result of your hard work, especially the participants, and preparation in the manner which the competitors put forth their argument, in the way in which the hospitality group, the moot court society members ensure smooth functioning of these proceedings. To give this gathering a sense of significance of the practice of mooting, participating in moot court competitions, it would be apt to look at the origin of moot court competitions. The term moot traces its origin to the 1500s, when a moot was a gathering of prominent men in a locality to discuss matters of local importance. Over the centuries, the meaning of the term moot came to be that of a debate point having no importance, which is probably the result of all those old men chatting endlessly. Moot court competition as such have come into prominence and general awareness only in recent decades. A look at the list of most moot court competitions would indicate their popularity in the 1990s onwards. One of the oldest continuously held moot court competition, the Philip C. Jessup International Moot Court Competition, has been held since 1959. Every decade since then has been the number of moot court competitions multiply as practitioners and academicians alike recognize the value of moot court competitions in the holistic development of young lawyers. What exactly is this value in moot court competitions? Through most moot court competitions, law students are given a chance to look at a set of facts and try to figure out a solution. Most moot problems are at the appellate stage, and the suggested reliefs to be sought for are appended at the end of the problem. The real task before the students is to apply their logical reasoning, legal research skills, legal knowledge, and powers of persuasion to best seek a granting of relief from the tribunal. In this exercise, students bridge the gap between academics and practice, and further, moot court competitions act as a mirror for students, a mirror through which they get a glimpse of the passion and excitement that one can experience in the practice of law. Hundreds of websites, blogs, and other sources tell you aspiring lawyers exactly how to best tackle a moot court competition, from how to do your research and write your memorials to the manner in which one frames and presents oral arguments and the proper way to dress for the competition. As you sit here and wait nervously for the start of the competition, you may be rehearsing your arguments or trying to recall every bit of advice that you have read about tackling moot court competitions. Just a friendly reminder about why, more than winning the competition, it is important to participate. As and when you go out into the world to seek your living, you will find that all the professions, doctors, chartered accountants, engineers, lawyers, are thinkers. The others merely see the problem and apply the specialized knowledge. Lawyers need to have both the knowledge and skills to tackle the problems that come to them, and the imagination to find the creative solution. Moot court competitions award creativity. It can be seen, in fact, that even though all participants are assigned the exact same problem and may prefer to almost identical sources of law, no two participants argue in the exact same manner. Further, as lawyers, especially litigating lawyers entering the profession, one of the first skills they learn is how to marshal the facts and understand that the presentation of the facts in a manner to support the case, strengthen it and not weaken it. It is an art in itself, in order to convince the court that there is a relief that the party is entitled to. In moot court competition, one of the first tasks you realize is to separate the facts and support the claimant's petitioner's argument from the facts that support the respondent defendant side. A task that seems quite time consuming and is a skill that can only get honed over the years through practice. I have a few words for the participants which I would like to share. In most of the moot court competitions, what happens is people just prepare, they rehearse, they come and present the case. Because certain times you are given a problem, then you are said that you appear for the petitioner or you appear for the respondent. So your insight is only from the point for the party which you all are appearing. I don't know whether you all have heard of this. It is usually said, a good lawyer who is one who knows. A good lawyer is one who knows. Who's a good lawyer? One who knows? Yes, here Mr. Malviya is saying that judge. But a good lawyer is one who knows the law. And as how Mr. Malviya said, is one who also knows the judge. What do you mean by one who knows the judge? What do you mean by one who knows the judge? Sorry? Temperament. It is not the judge who stays next door, or it is not the person that you don't say, if I know the judge, I know him on a personal basis. In court, you should be able to understand how the judges understand the psychology of the judge while you put forth your case. That's why they say a good lawyer is one who not only knows law, but he also knows the judge. So my only request is, when you all participate, please ensure there are 3 things which you should bear in mind. One is putting facts across, which is the most important thing. Applying law to the facts, and your demeanor when you stand there, when you put forth the case, it should be appealing to the judge. You should be able to attract the attention of the judge and accordingly put forth whatever you need to put forth. So therefore, it is not just knowing the facts, it is not just applying the law, but how you present it, how you stand there, how you put forth, even your dress code, which is very, very important with regard to when you participate in a moot. Many a times you see you're so hassled that you don't even know whether your tie is this side or that side when you participate. So it's important that you look at yourself in the mirror before you go and address the judges. Lastly, it is important to keep in mind the fact that while only a couple of teams will win this competition, all of the competitors seated here would have attempted to make valid, cogent, rational arguments. That you have chosen to make an attempt and will put in your best efforts is in itself an achievement to be proud. Some of our life experiences and the experience of this moot court competition is sure to shape you for the better or for the future. All the best for this competition, and remember to repeat yourself Celine Dion's words, I am not in competition with anybody but myself. My goal is to beat my last performance. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for those words of wisdom. It was indeed a pleasure listening to you. To be inspired is great, but to inspire is incredible. For if your actions inspire others to become more, dream more, and do more, you are a leader. And we are highly honored to have one such leader as the principal of SDM Law College. May I now request our beloved principal, Dr. Tarnath Shetty, to deliver the presidential address.
Om Shri Manjunathaya Namaha. Most respected, the inaugurator of the program, Mr. Joshua H. Samuel, convener of the Moot Court Society, Mrs. Annapurna Sheth, secretary as well as coordinators of the Moot Court Society, and our most respected alumni. I am very happy. Last 15 years we are holding the Moot Court competition. Our alumni used to come as a presiding officers but not as an audience. For the first time I am seeing 4 of our distinguished alumni are present here. I welcome them, my dear colleagues, as well as my dear students. At the very outset, I welcome all the competitors for this great event. Whenever I see my students, especially law students, always I am going to feel that we have a problem of plenty. In those days, when you did PUC, you have very limited career options. Either you have to go to medicine, engineering, law, or commerce, as the case may be. Today, there is umpteen number of opportunities. Soon after completion of the law or after entering into the any degree, not law I am telling particularly, you would like to go for a micro specialization in the same field itself. Take the example of medicine. Well, you join the MBBS, subsequently your ambition is set, let me specialize in cardiology, general medicine, psychology, etc., etc. Same thing has been entered into the field of the law also. Earlier what we thought is that once you do your LLB, well, you are fit only for the profession. Now what you see is that today tremendous opportunities are emerging before the law graduates. That is why I said it is a problem of plenty. You need not become professional. You have the scope to become arbitrator, mediator, negotiator. You can enter into the media. You can enter into the entertainment field. You can enter into the sports. Host of career opportunities are there. When these host of opportunities are there, we being the legal institutions, we have to shift our focus of education. Earlier, what we thought is that we have to mold yourself as a professional lawyer. Today, we are equal to honor so many other skills with the students, like the skills of arbitration, mediation, management, host of skills are equally imparted. That is why the law fest like this is a platform to the budding professionals. Now you might be knowing that traditionally when anybody says about the moot court competition, it was supposed to be considered as a appellate advocacy moot court competition. Now in most of the law colleges they are not holding the moot court competition. It has been done away with that. Rather they say it is the law fest, combination of many things wherein the students' research skills, reasoning skill, articulation skills will come into picture. We at SDM always known for innovativeness. That is what our convener of the secretary of the Moot Court Society was telling. See, the innovation is a hallmark of any SDM education institutions. It all starts with our own leader. You might be knowing Dr. D. Virendra Hegadeji, who has brought out tremendous social changes. If there is a great social scientist in this world, I would say he is the number one social scientist. The reason being is that, you know, he has introduced what is called as a Stree Shakti groups for empowerment of the woman, and he has introduced root site for the purpose of empowerment of the rural youth. He has resorted to temple cleaning program, and you know that Dharmasthala is one of the cleanest temple in India. So all these innovative things are done by Dr. D. Virendra Hegade. So in our college we thought that why should we go for a traditional mooting events? It all started in the year 2005 where we first started our moot court competition. We came to know that you give the problem in advance, students will go to the advocates, and it is the research of the advocate than the student. They are going to wonderfully present before the panel. They are going to walk out with the prize. What we thought that it should not happen. The student is having the really talent. It is required to be tested through various levels. All we started is that we started with the dual advocacy, which is unknown in other country. We are first college to introduce that. Looking at the success of dual advocacy, we have introduced triple advocacy, one more innovation. Subsequently, we went for all-in-all advocacy, the hallmark of innovation. It is not merely because of the words we did something, we have implemented it also. See, our competition is quite innovative in nature. You come with the empty hand and you walk out with the prizes. You will not going to get the books here. You will not going to get the reference matters here. Just with the empty hands you are going to come. And look at our own student tomorrow. The way they are going to perform as a witnesses, client, etc., from whom you have to extract the information and you have to forward the case. This is a wonderful which has been done by our Moot Court Society. And I was setting the moot court society over a long period of time. With the involvement in my own students, I came to know that these things could be introduced and we have been successful. Anyway, today you have come for the competition. I am very happy about that. Today what I am seeing is that, see, students are fighting out in the competition. The sole motto of fighting out is that we have to win in the competition. That is happening in the advocacy profession also nowadays. Winning is ultimate thing. Sometimes even the winning is at the cost of justice. See, you might be knowing that in a very recent case in the Supreme Court relating to right of privacy, along with the three senior advocates, 3 juniors have been allowed for arguing. They have been given with the 15 minutes for the purpose of argument. Judges have been impressed with their argument, and ultimately judges have said, well, 15 minutes wouldn't be sufficient, you go for 1 hour. At the end of the day, if you ask these young advocates, you fantastically argued, and why did you argue in such a wonderful manner? They say, we argued for the purpose of winning the case, not for the purpose of serving the purpose of justice. Lot of things I am seeing today, that quality of sympathy, empathy, understanding other person, showing kindness, slowly it is coming down. See, ours is a profession which is carried on by noble man, meant for common man. Unfortunately, we are forgetting that. I hope that the competitions like this will going to inculcate all these values among our youngsters, so that you can become the dynamic citizens of tomorrow. Before I wind up, I would like to tell all the competitors who are coming from different parts of this country, SDM Moot Court is well known not only for its uniqueness, but for complete transparency. Here everything is going to be done only on the basis of merit, and you can be very confident about that. I wish all the competitors all the best. God bless one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your valuable insights with us. Many of you have made a huge effort to join us today. We are deeply appreciative and offer you our most grateful regards. As we have now stepped to the end of the inaugural program, we have Ms. Diksha Shetty, Coordinator of SDM Moot Court Society, to propose the vote of thanks.
By this, we come to an end of the inauguration ceremony. I would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to Shri Joshua H. Samuel, Principal Attorney and Senior Partner, J. Hudson Samuel and Partners, Bangalore, for gracing this event. Thank you, sir. I would also like to thank our beloved Principal, Dr. Tarnath, for being the backbone of the Moot Court Society and for helping us to conduct this mega event. Thank you, sir. I would also like to thank our Vice Principal, Dr. Balika, for her immense support. I would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to the convener of the Moot Court Society, Mrs. Annapurna, and co-convener, Mrs. Chandralekha and Mr. Gagan, for their immense support to organize this fest. Thank you all. I would also like to thank our dear lecturers for assisting us immensely in order to organize this mega event. I would also like to thank Mr. Kirti for capturing this wonderful event. Thank you to the media and press for being present here. A special thank to the Divine World for the live coverage. Last but not the least, thank you to all the audience for being present here. I wish all the participants all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Diksha. As a mark of respect, I request you all to kindly rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभाशिष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विदाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Students, kindly note, there are 2 announcements to be made. Tomorrow onwards, students can come with color dress or